Hello, this is Requiem of the Void, and you're joining us in the wonderful city of, I've already forgotten its name, Ziga, where our crew landed last week. After a foray into the city and meeting Krieger at the bar called the Cursed City, you decided to head to the stadium, where you came across the crowds heading towards their night's entertainment. But down one corridor, you saw a very angry Hako kicking a scrapped... Well, I'll just tell you, it's a scrapped robot. Or meta. Actually, no, it's not a meta. Meta have some self-will. This thing is just a remote-controlled robot. But he's currently beating the living daylights out of it. We are joined, obviously, by the people you can see. Tentai, Marana, Ivaran, and Rhea. If you don't know who's playing them, then I made that opening graphic for no real purpose. But hello. I believe we left off last session with Tentai approaching the Hako, is that correct?
Yeah. So I'm approaching and like, hi, everything okay over here?
The Hako ceases his beating of the metal machine underneath him. I don't want to say underneath him, it's still slightly larger than actually he is. As you approach, you notice that it is a humanoid frame. It's silver in appearance, and it's all sprawled out on the ground. He stops, takes a deep breath, straightens out his clothes, and then turns towards you. And, oh, you come to laugh at my misfortune?
Oh, no, not at all. I just noticed he seemed to be upset.
You would be too. He kicks the machine again. Like, I spent a lot of money on this hunk of junk and it's done nothing for me.
You might be causing more damage by kicking it. I'm sure it's a quick repair for if you're here doing what you're doing.
I haven't got the money to do it anymore. This thing's bled me dry. I'm gonna have to go home and recoup my losses. I need to find somebody who will buy it off me first so I can book transit home.
I'm so awfully sorry to hear. What sort of things could it do?
He looks at you and raises an eyebrow and then sort of gestures around to the arena like, it's an arena fighter. Pretty much only does one thing.
Is that lose?
He sort of like goes to like say something to you, but then it's like that meme of like, yeah, you've got a point there.
No, it's more meaning specifically. Like, does it cast flames? Does it have a soul that I can't see at the moment? Or
It's a blank slate, but it punches things pretty well. You could hook it up with all sorts of things.
Can we get a killer robot?
I mean, it would be something in our corner.
There's strict laws about taking them outside of the arena once they're entered into a tournament. I best point out that its entry fees to the season are paid. So, are you interested by any chance?
We were hoping to take it with us.
Oh,
But no,
after the tournament you could, possibly.
how long's the tournament for?
He sort of shrugs at you like, I've never really entered one before. It was a hasty business decision. One that hasn't paid off.
Well, you sound like an excellent mechanic.
What? No, I bought it made. I don't have a bloody clue.
Do any of us have a bloody clue?
Probably not, no. But you are in a city that specialises in robot fighting, so I'm going to just hazard a guess that you will find somebody, or multiple people, who are able to repair robots.
I'm sure they're going to want money for that.
Fair point.
Just so we Paul was meant to be here today and he's not. Goddamn Paul. You get a notification on your wrist computers. I can't remember what we called them. Data gauntlets. Payment for last mission, 1,000 credits.
Ooh.
Just because Paul was meant to get it and Paul's not here. Oh, Kren.
So is that 200 each?
Currently, it's 1,000. It's up to you what you want to do with it, but obviously it depends if you want to buy this robot off this guy. Kren turns up next week like, so how did we get paid for last much? Talking about that.
We bought something for Tentai to ride into battle.
That does sound cool.
Forward, glorious steed.
Well, let me talk to my friends and I'll let you know how they feel about this proposition, yeah?
I'll be
Should
quick.
we not ask how much?
I'll come back to them. So, he's just offered for me to buy the robot. Do you want it, and what price do you think we should try and get it for?
I think we should get it for free.
You mean the robot that he's been kicking that's just lying there?
Yeah, but there's plenty of mechanics around, and if we can just put it on the ship and get to one of our own mechanics. It's free fix of a robot if we get back to its station.
That's true, actually.
Well, you were just assuming it's going to be free. They fix the ship for free.
You can see he's a artificial crewmate.
I just want a voice in your head moment. This world universe is populated by metas, which are artificial life forms. Droids from Star Wars, they have personalities, blah, blah, blah. This thing is a remote-controlled robot that you use to fight in an arena. If you walk into battle with it, it will stand there until you tell it to do something.
On second thoughts, maybe we can find somebody that makes it automatic?
I'll allow it.
We can program it to punch Rhea whenever she opens her mouth.
I mean, I have to second that one. And I bet you Kren would be okay with that as well.
Morana, you could fit a sensor to it so it tells you all the grenades in the immediate area.
Oh!
There is a grenade 25 meters from you. It is currently getting closer.
So what do you think? Should I try for 500?
I don't know how money works. I'll let you guys figure it out. Well, I
If we
think
pull together,
we should see how much he wants first, and then haggle. That's how people do it, right? Haggling.
yeah.
Good
Sure.
job, Rhea.
I don't know. I've never bought anything in my life. We bought a ship.
I was going to say.
Yeah, but did I do that?
Right, I'll go back over and see we're interested, but it is going to before it's useful again. So I'll see what he thinks. I think something about is having to stay here till the season ends.
Is that us or the robot has to stay?
The robot.
Yeah, do what you want. I don't care. Go ask.
Okay. I head back over to the hackle. I didn't even ask his name. How rude of me. Hey, so we're interested, but it is going to, from what it sounds like, it sounds like it's going to take a little while before we can take the robot, and we will need to get it fixed up as well. So, what price range were you thinking?
I need 700 for it.
700.
Yes.
Ooh,
As for repairs, it's well enough to fight in the next round. But after that, you may need a service.
hmm. What would you say to 500?
Roll me a persuasion check, please. Was there a roll?
Yeah, I rolled. I got a 6.
Oh, jeez.
I'm not particularly liking that number right now.
It's better than halfway. It's just we do have a ship. We have to, well, we have to repair it, and is there any way we can forfeit the next round?
Repair it. You're not fooling me, love. And he points to the pin that you're wearing.
Well, if we take it to a mechanic round here.
Well, I feel that's a you problem, not me.
We can make it a you problem.
Look, I'll be here if you want it. If not, he pulls like a little device out and clicks it, and the machine starts to pull itself off the ground. Standing upright, it is a steel titanium alloy, so it's like silvers but like different contrasts. Essentially it looks like the Iron Giant, if you think about that. Jerry, have you seen the Iron Giant?
I've seen clips of it.
So you know what he looks like?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what he looks like. He's got quite gangly arms and legs, and he's stood upright, and he's got 2 beaming yellow eyes. Standing upright, there's a few scuffs on it. There's a little bit of damage to like one of the arms, but it looks like it's fully mobile. I'll be returning to the pit number 7. You can find me there if you want the machine.
Well, we can see how it performs.
I'm not going to be fighting anymore with it, but
Do we get a test fight?
he sort of like looks at you. Like, what? You actually want to fight the thing?
Like, can we use it in the next fight and see if it's worth buying?
Roll me a persuasion, Morana.
I
Ooh.
have +4.
Okay. So he sort of like raises an eyebrow and you're like, alright. But I'll give you it for 500 if you decide to buy it. But I take half the winnings from the fight.
I sort of look at everyone else and be like, yeah?
Sure. I don't really care.
Deal.
Okay, Tannis, calm it down. Deal. Okay. He rubs his hands together and then like raises them up, clasped together over his head, bows down to you, and then stretches one hand out for you to shake. This is to you, Morana. Before you do anything, 10 tie, roll me a history check. because you're probably the only one who know this, being a Hako as well.
Sorry, I'm just finding it.
So this is a Hako tradition of making deals. Essentially, it is a tradition. It is a oath-bound tradition. So literally, you're entering into a Hako contract by shaking his hand. Obviously, only you, Tentai, know this. None of the other guys know this.
I stop Moana before she shakes. As I say, we still get to decide if we want to take the robot after this.
He like straightens himself back up with the hand still out, like, if you win with it, you take the robot. If you lose, the robot stays with me.
Okay. Do the hands over the head and the tradition thing.
He sort of like looks to you with his hand still stretched out to Marana, and then sort of like does a cross hand thing. So one hand's stretched out to you, Tentai, and the other hand's crossed over to you, Marana.
I will mimic Tentai.
Cool. So you're shaking his hand, are you?
Yes.
Okay, so you're shaking his hand, and he sort of like then steps back and claps his hands together, like, it is agreed. Believe the next fight is tomorrow evening, so you have until then.
You said room 4, correct?
7.
7. Okay.
Also, what's this room? I said pit.
Pit 7. And what's your name, good sir?
My name is Tut.
Tut.
Yes. Out of context, T-U-T.
Thank you. Sorry, I'm trying to add a note.
You know, from now on, I'm not going to say out of context anymore. I'm just going to say voice in head.
Cool.
We're all slowly going crazy.
Were we anyway?
As long as I don't hear lizards.
Right, so he sort of like gives you a little bow and starts walking off down the corridor. It sort of like dips down underneath the stadium, and the machine starts following him behind. It's got very heavy metallic footsteps as it follows behind this little figure, who is just about up to its kneecap. So this thing's like 3 times his size.
Okay.
And you are left in the corridor outside of the bleachers of this stadium. As you, how can I put it, collect yourselves and turn around, there is a group of men approaching you. They're all in futuristic black suits, sci-fi black suits. There's about 8 of them. They're all smartly dressed, all like neat. You can all see they've got earpieces in their ears. The group's made up mostly of Hish, elves. There's a Terran in amongst them. Bringing up the rear is Anasina. So yes, imagine a werewolf in a suit. Wait a minute, is there actually a token for that?
What specifically a werewolf in a suit?
Yeah, I'm sure there is one.
Please.
Yeah! Oh no, he's in a shirt, like a t-shirt. Werewolf bouncer.
Well, I just googled werewolf in a suit, and the first image is pretty swag.
But is it Wall Street Dragon swag?
Almost.
Wall Street Dragon. Anyway, getting a little bit off track here. So yeah, they approach you. At the front is, you know, in The Simpsons, there's that CD lawyer that always represents Mr. Burns.
Yeah.
Literally him with elf ears. And they walk straight up to you, and the group stops short, but this one at the front continues on and like, you four. I hear you've been asking about bail.
Before I ask, may you introduce yourself?
He looks down at you, at Tentai, and then to the rest of you. Like, you can call me Finn.
Hi, Finn.
Is that Finn with one N or two N's?
Are you asking out of character? You're actually asking him.
Let's go with both.
It doesn't really matter, but let's say 1N.
So then, Finn with one N. What's it to you then if we are looking for someone called Bale, was it?
My employer would wish to speak to you. You share a common interest.
Saying that we actually are looking for someone called Bale?
I don't know. Last time we went with someone looking. He was taking us to their employer. Shit went crazy.
I've been instructed to bring you before my employer, willingly or not. She would prefer willingly, because I believe she has a job for you.
It doesn't matter then, does it? One way or the other, we're going to your boss. Lead the way, good sir.
I'm glad one of you has some sense.
He just doesn't want any more extra holes.
You just
Shut up, Rona.
You hear in the distance like, oh my! Finn sort of like turns and gestures as his entourage sort of like split into two either side, and he walks through, and you follow.
Well, let's go then.
Yeah, follow along. Silently fuming about the comment he made.
He leads you outside the stadium and towards a number of cars that are waiting, including a very large, spacious one, which he opens the doors and sort of gestures for you to get into.
Oh, fancy.
You don't have to
Everyone-
walk. Yay!
Everyone steps up to the car and then let's Tentai, Morana, and Rhea enter first.
Such a gentleman.
Thank you very much. Hop in the car. Don't know how much of a climb it is.
It's lowered down, so it's pretty easy for you to get into. Think of it like... So these things don't actually have wheels, so it's literally lowered to the floor, and you're literally just stepping up onto it.
Okay.
Is it the DeLorean?
Yours aren't. The other two cars that the other grunts are getting into are very DeLorean looking or like sports car looking. This thing, I would say, is more extended Humvee.
Is this the Yakuza? Sorry, Space Kusa.
I would just like to point out that you're in a city run by 7 crime families, so yeah, probably. Once you're in, Finn joins you in the back and then taps on the glass. You feel the car that you're in lift up.
The Space V?
The Space V, yeah. So inside, it's very fancy. It's like red leather. There is a little bar on the side with glasses and a decanter of some sort of liquid. Morana, you are the closest one to it.
Oh, what's this? Takes a sniff.
Feel free to indulge yourself. It won't take us long to get to my lady's holdings.
Morana, don't.
Drinks it from the bottle.
Tentai, stop her!
I try to take the bottle from her. No.
Relax. She could handle the beer.
Right, so how can we do this? Morana, firstly, do me a sleight of hand. Okay, this is going to be interesting. So, firstly, you get a fate card. Disadvantage on a saving throw when I choose. You have literally just thrown it all over yourself. As Tentai's tried to grab the bottle from you, you have thrown it over yourself and the car.
Tentai!
Ivar buries his hand on his palm. Buries his head into his palm. Sorry.
Yeah.
English hard.
I don't want you drinking too much. I turn to Finn. I'm so awfully sorry about the car.
It's fine. I'll clean it and I'll just cast prestidigitation on it.
You do, but the smell lingers. Especially on Morana.
He was now pouting.
Finn sort of like narrow eyes staring at all of you. Apart from Ivan, I guess, because I'm picturing Ivan sat right next to Finn. And he's sort of like...
Essentially, yeah.
I was told to show you every courtesy if you came willingly, so don't worry about it. It's not like it was a 300-year-old bottle of whiskey.
I'm so sorry.
300 years is a bit excessive. Maybe I should have gone a little bit lower than that.
Yeah, maybe.
It's space!
But still, 300 years is a long ass time.
Knock a zero, 30-year-old. 30-year-old's quite good. After a short trip through the air, you feel the RotV set down, and you step out into a courtyard, and behind you is a large mansion. It's pearly, like there's architecture, there's what it's made out of looks like pearl. Ivran and Rhea, you identify it almost instantly as elvish, well, Hish architecture.
Oh, what a lovely place.
There's quite extensive gardens as well, quite exotic wildlife, plant life, flowers, things like that. And there's a number of people working in the gardens, even though it's getting on to evening, nighttime. Finn steps out. The other grunts that were following him have already filed in, like, along these stairs leading up to the front door. Please follow me. I trust you all will be on your best behaviour around my lady.
Ivar glances over to Morana angrily.
Was it my fault? I'm currently pouting as a child does with their hands folded across their chest.
To be honest, it was Tentai's fault.
Rhea, shut up. Morana, keep in line in there.
I have a grenade.
By which I will stick eerily close to Ivaran.
Finn gets up to the front and he walks up, grabs both handles of the door, and then rather than push them, they actually slide to either side, like a paper party. There's paper wall partings in like Japanese houses, but they're wood. I don't know why I'm making
It
this.
is the Space Cruiser.
Yeah, it's Space Cruiser. Making this more complicated than I need to. And he walks in, and it is a typical entrance hall, stairs leading up to like a top level, which is the bottom level is quite traditional, but the top level seems to be glass, crystal, things like that. Stood at the top at a banister is a very tall and slender woman in a white dress. She is Hish, but one thing you notice immediately about her, well, two things, sorry, that you notice about her. Her ears are longer than Ivran's or Rhea's, and her eyes are a glowing emerald green. She has long, flowing blonde hair as well. And she's currently like leant against a banister, both hands on it, leaning over it as you enter. I've brought them as requested, my lady. May I be excused? She nods slightly, and Finn like backs out the room, back out the front, and then closes the door behind him.
Hello. Sorry, we never got told who we're seeing. May we have your name?
I suppose you are owed that. My name is Lady Cassius, and I am the matron of the Killian.
Greetings, my lady.
Hi.
I expected something a bit better, if I'm perfectly honest.
Oh, I can do a bow too if you'd like a bow. And I'll do a little bow.
You have the bearings of Hish royalty. I definitely expected better of your forebears.
Yeah, me and my family don't really like each other. At least assume they don't like me.
So, Ivran and Rhea, and the rest of you players that read any of the backstory, should know Hish outside of their home system is a rarity. One setting up shop and literally now announcing themselves as a leader of a crime family, very, very suspect.
After hearing her comment to Rhea, I'd quickly do a little curtsy as well.
I was led to believe there was 5 of you.
There is, it's just one isn't feeling himself at the moment. I'm sure you can understand that.
Very well. My sources tell me that you're looking for an individual known as Bale.
And if we are?
I might know where to find them.
Interesting. What do you want in return, then?
I want them dealing with, and I want what's mine returning to me.
What's yours?
My daughter.
Wait, what now?
She was taken from me, and I'm led to believe that this Bale is the one responsible. She was out at a nightclub with her friends. Her bodyguards were meant to keep her safe. They failed in that, and now she's been taken from me.
I'm assuming the bodyguards are no longer around.
I don't have a clue what you mean, my dear.
I'm meaning, like, we can't speak to them to get an account of what happened?
Let's just say no, they are not available to discuss such matters with you.
It's just... If he's anything like what we faced before, gonna
Before,
be...
you've run into this Bale before.
We're unsure if it is the same Bale. Tell me, do you know if he happens to control nightmares at all?
I can't say I've met this Bale face to face. And unfortunately, let's say they are beyond my reach right now.
Why?
You're new to the city, aren't you?
Yep.
There are multiple families that own regions of this city. Bale is currently hiding in the territory belonging to Deep World. I can't send my people in there because it would create hostility.
Well, I'm sure if you explained the situation.
And announce that my daughter is missing and currently within Deep World territory, where they could quite easily take my daughter and hold her for ransom themselves.
That even sounds even worse.
Does. Those Terrans of Deep Worlds are a thorn in everyone's side.
So, why does Bale have your daughter? Because from what I've heard, Bale's more of a vigilante. Unless, of course, you've done something to upset him.
Once again, I bring to your attention that you're new in town. Everybody is out for everybody's head, especially the top dogs.
Is he holding her for ransom or just taking her?
He is just taken her for now. We are awaiting a ransom, but I would like to resolve this matter before it comes to that. So like I said, I would like you to go in and retrieve my daughter. And if in the meantime you can deal with this Bale, I will make it worth your time.
What are we talking then? Numbers wise.
10,000 credits.
If we bring Bale alive back to you, can you sweeten the deal?
I like how you think, my dear. If you bring him back alive, 20,000 credits.
He's good at this sort of stuff. He kidnapped me, did you know?
Voice in the head moment. I like the idea that you're bringing in literally what you can only consider a nightmare nuclear bomb into her house.
I don't like her.
What, you don't like her or you do like her?
No, I don't like her.
You don't like anybody?
No, exactly. I barely trust the people I'm in the room with now.
It shows.
He likes me, though. It's fine.
I've healed you like 2-3 times.
Out of
already.
everyone, yes, Tentai is mainly
There's a
the
list.
one that I like the most.
There's a
Not gonna
list.
lie.
there's a pecking order list.
I mean, Ray is top dog on that one, but Marana is getting pretty goddamn close.
So yeah, she
Speaking of it,
What is this pin? What's this pin for?
No,
Give us the money now or I'll pull it.
I'm going to poke Ivan in the back since I am currently glued to it. You're good at kidnapping people, aren't you? Where would you hide?
Never kidnapped anyone.
Hello?
We know exactly where they are.
Perfect.
Within the deep world? Because I imagine that's quite an area.
Yes, we have informants. So
Go on then.
So,
if you agree to it, then I'll tell you where they are. I will even get transportation sorted for you.
Much obliged, my lady. So, would you mind showing us on a map where to go, and then we'll get there going?
You
So to speak.
have no sense of decorum. You must
Nope.
interrupt me again, child, and we will not be leaving this as friends. In the world that I'm from, when one offers you a job, you say that you've accepted, and with thanks.
we accept your job. Thank you very much. Forgive us for our brash behaviour.
Very good. Now, my man Finn will take you there, and he will answer any questions you have.
I have a quick question before we get.
Please make it quick.
What is a bunch of hish doing on this rubbish ass planet?
Oh, you traditionalists. And she turns and walks away from the banister.
Ah, that answers everything.
The doors behind you slide open again, and Finn stood there with his hands tucked behind his back line. I believe if you have an accord with my lady, we have work to do, or more specifically, you do.
We do.
Very well, follow me.
So, what's the name of the place we're going?
It's a slum motel. I believe it's called Big John's or something.
Thank you very much.
You're looking for room 36. We did have some people watching it, but they've had to be moved. The Deep World are getting uppity.
Why did they have to be moved?
Am I literally repeating myself for you?
Sorry, you were mumbling a bit there, so couldn't quite hear you. They had to be moved because of Deep World.
Getting uppity. And if
How is
you
the...
dare speak about my speech again, I will show you what elocution can do to a person.
Forgive him, he's always like this. I don't think he's used word properly.
Quite.
Forgive me. What was the... How were the guards mentally?
Guards.
Well, your men.
He raises another eyebrow to you. Are you referring to the bodyguards of the young miss?
The ones you had near the room.
The informants?
Yes.
What a strange question. I don't usually partake in mental health.
Were they complaining of visions or hysteria? Anything of the sort?
No. Again, what a strange question.
I
If you
know.
read up about Bale, you would know that these questions are not strange. They're quite accurate of what his abilities can do.
I'm trying to figure out what sort of facial expression he's currently got, because it's sort of like dumbfounded or like confused dog, so his like head's tilting a little bit. Like, read up on Bale. What on earth are you talking about? You make it sound like he's some sort of celebrity.
There was an incident a while ago on another planet where they ended up with mass hysteria. It's a long story. We're just hoping it's not the same Bale.
And yet, you said something about him reading up on it, and considering this incident happened not that long ago, how do you actually expect him to read up on something that only just the wayfinders know about? Wait, why am I defending him?
I don't know, Ray.
I would also like to point out that literally, if you are referring to that incident, all it would have been reported as would be a colony explodes, followed by such a sad loss. I don't think he would be privy to, oh yeah, there was a special forces guy that was actually living dead on this planet.
Out of character. I was just assuming that since, the lady, the Space Cusa boss had sources. I thought that maybe it was within the Wayfinders as well.
I'm gonna say no, because I think that's a bit too specialized.
Or are you just mad that you didn't think of it yourself?
No, do you think a Yakuza really has like intel files on Black Ops SEAL operations that don't affect their business?
I mean, little column A, little column B.
I mean, is there even a wayfinder presence on this planet?
No,
Probably
there isn't.
not.
No, it is a city of vice. They don't listen to the council. They will definitely not listen to Wayfinders if they turned up. But anyway, so you've gotten into the RotV, and Finn is there with you as well. We're gonna
So
go ahead.
it's like some sort of way for us to tell this person that we're going to find, like some sort of code, so she knows we're not there to kidnap her. Also,
You raise a good point. He reaches into his pocket and pulls out a coin, and it's a gold coin, and it depicts on one side a hish, and the other side a three-headed lion. He hands it to you, Marana, because you asked the question. Show her that.
okay, I'll take it and put it in my pocket.
Any other questions before we set off?
Do you know if the kidnapping was quite like he attacked anyone to get to her, or
From what I understand, the young miss and her friends were at a nightclub. Her bodyguards were stationed at the doors. She got up to get something and never came back. Next we know she's in this motel, we assume, under duress.
right?
You feel the car take off. We'll be taking you to one of the bridges that lead into Deep World territory. You'll have to cross by foot, but it's not too far from there to Big John's Motel.
They're not going to be a bit weird about a couple of hish walking in it, are they?
You're not displaying our colours, so no.
Cool.
If you got no other questions, we'll just speed up to the car landing on the far side of the bridge.
I don't have any.
No. Anybody else?
No, I'm still pouting slightly.
The decanter is refilled.
No.
Fine, you can pour me a glass then.
I poured 2 glasses, one for me, one for Moana, and make sure hers is a little bit smaller. Hopefully she doesn't know. Anyone
I am
else?
glaring at you right now.
Can I have one, please?
Of course. So would you want one, Ibran?
Yeah, sure. I'll take one.
How about you, Tut?
Finn.
Finn, sorry.
Thank you for the offer, but I'm currently working.
Of course, of course. I'll hand out the drinks.
Downed in what?
If you're all drinking it, like knocking it back, can you all roll me a constitution check?
One does not knock back 30-year-old whiskey. You gotta sip that bad boy.
It's a short ride.
I've
Well,
got to
As
fail
soon as we
this.
start landing, and if I have any left, I'm gonna knock that back.
Okay. Yeah, I'm assuming you will all finish it by the time you get out of the car.
16.
You're still not drunk.
Did you say constitution?
6.
Oh, this is going to go well.
Did you want to make me a constitution saving throw, or just a con? Just a con roll?
Would it make a difference?
Probably not.
Are you proficient in con saves?
No, I'm not.
So it does make a difference. Then.
No.
Tentai, what are you doing with your drink? Are you knocking it back as well?
Yeah,
Have you rolled a constitution? Ah, there we go.
it's
So, Morana, you're fine. The other three will have to figure out something to do for you guys. Not just yet. We'll keep going.
That's good. That's good whiskey.
Let's say
Oh my god. Yeah.
Let-
Smooth.
let's say you have disadvantage on anything to do with charisma.
I already have -1 in that.
oh yay.
Okay, so you get out of the car. A couple of you stumble out. He's like, I'm not one to question my lady's choices, but you have your mission.
Yes, I didn't expect it to hit so hard.
So you're currently here, so like you really were not very far away. Essentially, this is the mansion right here. And the mansion, the ground's there. It's like, it's been a couple of seconds really in the air, if that. It's like, cross the bridge. Here are the directions, and he taps his data gauntlet, and it uploads to, I think 10 time around if we have one, don't you?
Yeah, I've got one.
I have one.
Do you all have one? I feel like you're just sprouting these things.
No, we don't all have one.
I don't
Nope.
think I did.
Okay.
There was only 3.
Wasn't one broken? Oh, it was yours,
Yeah,
Moran, and you fixed it.
It got fixed, yeah.
Sorry. Okay. It uploads to your data gauntlets a map, and pretty much it shows you how to get to Big John's Motel.
Thank you very much, kind sir.
Thank you, Finn.
I'll expect
Cheers.
you. Yeah, I'll expect you back with bells on.
You would like that, wouldn't you?
Why would we have bells on?
It's just a saying. Keep going, Morana.
Oh, okay. Out of context, what does that actually mean? I'm not playing here. I don't actually know what that means.
It's like turning up fancy, I think.
Oh, okay.
I'll Google it just to make sure.
Sorry.
Jerry in real life going, oh yes, here we go.
It's just returning back enthusiastically.
Okay, thank you.
He's looking forward to your return, essentially. Or he wants to hear you coming, one of the two. So, the bridge has two... To be honest, because everything is done by air now, this bridge is pretty mute, to be perfectly honest. It is a pedestrian crossing. There is a shuttle that runs underneath the bridge, if you wanted to use that. And by shuttle, I mean it's like a tram, going backwards and forwards.
Is it a hover tram?
Magnet.
Could use a tram if you wanted. Wait, does it cost?
1 credit. Per person.
So we tram it or walk it?
I don't know. Is the tram dirty?
Let's walk.
I would say let's walk as well.
Might do us some good.
As you begin to cross the bridge, night begins to set in, and the lights across the bridge light up in full. The pavement itself actually has lights that are running underneath of it to show you like one-way walking, so you don't like run into other people. Like one side is one way, the other side's the other. There's a strong breeze blowing down the river and out over the city. On the wind, you can smell a sulphur smell because it's blowing in from the wastes and the oil fields to the north. Takes you a good 10 minutes to cross the bridge because it's a fair old distance. As you enter Deepwell territory on the far side, the immediate area, it was once like roads and stuff like that, but it's been taken over by a market of sorts. All the stalls currently are closed. There's a few food vendors still open, but the majority of the stalls themselves are closed. The maps on your data gauntlet show you the quickest way is to enter a side street here and head straight down to Big John's Motel. There are a number of youngsters, youth, on the corners in groups, looking very shifty. They're mostly made up of Terrans, but there are other races such as... I'm not going to say Hako. Oh god, what are these insect guys called? I can't remember now. But there's like insectoid creatures. There's one or two of the metas, but they seem to be more like punching bags than like members of whatever these groups are. I can't remember the name of any of the races. Let's say there's a Dragonborn there. There's a Dragonborn mixed with all of them. It doesn't really matter. That's not what you're here for.
Let's
Should we
go.
start?
So,
Okay.
just entering the alley and heading down to Big John's Motel.
Yeah, I think so.
Remember,
just-
don't make eye contact.
You make sure that you've got everything in your pockets. Entering the alley, there's more of these groups of kids and that, and they sort of give you dirty looks, but majority of them sort of just leave you as it is. After it's been about another 15 minutes before you reach the end of the street and take a turn, and on the corner of another street, in flashing neon lights, is Big Honan's Motel. The J is not lit up.
I'm assuming that's the spot.
Looks like prime real estate.
Well, should we enter?
Do we have a plan? Other than enter?
I was thinking we could try and get a room for the night, or a few, and just stalk it out, see if we hear anything, go up, see if we can get police near.
I'm gonna take a look at the hotel or the motel. And like, can we ask
Here,
for a clean room?
Dude, just use your magic.
Yeah, it's not that good.
Also, if we're going to ask for clean rooms, we can kiss the subtlety goodbye, I guess.
but remember, we want to try and find room 36.
One of us could limp and say we need a ground floor room.
That wouldn't help. I'm assuming it's on the 3rd floor.
Mm.
How's the Simon? How does the motel look like? Does it have 3 floors or 4 floors or?
It's got about 10.
Okay.
It's a quite tall building. Majority of the buildings in here are quite tall. It's a horrible green colour. You can see there's like damp and mildew on the walls. The sign obviously isn't working properly, and the light coming out of it is a bit of a dirty yellow sort of colour.
By looking at it, would you say that it is like 10 rooms per floor then?
No. It's more than 10 rooms a floor.
Okay. I would say that, I mean, if we go in and ask for 4 rooms in a group, they might actually put us all in like one place. For example, on the, I don't know, maybe 5th floor. So I would actually recommend maybe that we go in either as a pair on 2, or we go in separate and order the rooms to see if we get any closer to room 36.
Hello, my name is Ivran, and I'm the protagonist, and this is my harem. No, nobody gets it? Okay.
I don't always push to talk to giggle.
I'm just thinking of ways to hurt Ivran if he actually says that.
So, we getting rooms?
I mean, we could do the splitting up into pairs thing. It's not a terrible idea, for once, from Ivran.
Yeah. But there's also this idea of if we go one in a room, we can still meet up for breakfast and everything before we engage.
Can't we do this during the evening or the night?
Yeah, that was just an example. It just gives us a better shot of being placed closer.
I thought.
I mean, the other option is we could just stalk the hallways and then just kick down room 36 door.
I wouldn't do that, no.
Kicks in the door. Hey kids, do you want to see a dead body? Yours!
So, he's full single rooms.
Is there a fire escape on this motel? Or some sort of like side doors?
There are sci-fi fire escapes. In other words, it's a fire escape.
Okay. We could do some sneaking about and just climb up there, pointing to the fire escape.
Yeah.
Instead of spending money.
Coming from the creature that has no concept of money.
I think I've learned to hoard it as Ivan was haggling for more money.
Okay, Smog.
Blame Ivan. Bad influence.
You might.
We could do the sneaking, and if it doesn't work, we get some rooms.
But the sneaking might alert him.
Only
just-
some of us do the sneaking.
Yeah, just send the sneakiest people, so not you or me.
I wouldn't say I was the sneakiest either.
That's what I'm saying. Me and you probably shouldn't. I'm sure Ivan can sneak, and cats are sneaky, so
Giddy.
What do you think, Ivan?
I mean, I'm up for both. For all the ideas, as long as they're good. I thought maybe getting 4 rooms was good, but I mean, yeah, we could probably just sneak out and look at the corridor where room 36 is.
Voice in your head. You could go in and get rooms and then go sneaking. Or you could just find out which room is room 36, get a grenade launcher, or some form of catapult that fires burning incendiary,
And blow up the hostage?
collateral.
I don't think she'll be too impressed with that.
she didn't dictate she had to come back alive.
I think that was a given. I think we should get the rooms. And then sneak. For those who are feeling more confident.
I like to sneak.
Sure. I suppose a dump like this can't cost too much.
So you're heading in?
I think we should go in separately. If we are doing the 4 rooms. I'll go in first. Try and get a room. That way it doesn't look like we're all just a group just getting separate rooms.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know though. Maybe you could actually take Marona with you. It's much easier.
No, split the party.
Do I have to go with her? She spilt drink on me.
And I
It stunk.
You still
Yeah,
smell.
you need parental guidance, Marana.
But why does it have to be that parent?
I'll do it.
No,
No, you will not.
no, it will look more suspicious if actually me and Rhea are separated.
Okay.
I'm old enough.
That sounds
What are you talking
sounds quite controlling. That.
I'm responsible. Yeah, you ain't my dad.
Red flags everywhere.
Substitute dad, because dad's still on the ship.
As I say, Ivor did kidnap Rhea, so there's going to be a little bit of controlling sometimes.
Stockholm syndrome.
Oh
There's
my
no
god.
Stockholm syndrome here.
Okay, let's make this clear. My group of gang, of idiots kidnapped Rhea and then left me with her on the planet.
Guilty
I
by
was not-
association.
Trying to figure out
You
who's that
help.
worse for.
Right.
So who's going in?
Lana, come with me and we'll get a room together. I do think parental guidance might be the way, Ivan.
Fine.
Come on.
Me and
I'll
Miranda could have fun.
Follow.
So you enter in, and it is. I should have got a picture ready, but it's a dingy motel. There's stairs leading up that look worse for wear. It's a horrible shade of green on the inside with like horrible wooden fittings. There is a glass panel and a office behind with a very large, overweight, balding man stood staring at a TV set.
Hello, sir. Can we have a room for two, please?
He doesn't respond to you.
Lana, can you see if there's a bell to ring, please?
I'm guessing you're stepping up to the glass
Yeah, I'll have a look.
window. So there is a little reach through area, and there is a bell.
I will pick it up and throw it at him.
No.
It dead on. You hit him in the head. It drops to the floor. He doesn't respond. Both of you roll me a perception. I can't find an image of what I wanted.
13.
Cool. Okay. So he has serious bags under his eyes. The TV screen is static.
Oh no.
The bell
I-
didn't work. Now what?
Bang on the glass?
Well, if the bell hitting him in the face didn't work.
Yeah, something's wrong here.
Maybe I should poke him in the eyes.
No. I meant for you to ring the bell as well, not throw the bell at him.
In fairness, it rang as it hit the floor and his head.
Still made a noise, didn't it?
Can I see if there's like a help yourself check-in or something?
We'll come back to that. Ivran and Rhea, how long are you leaving it before you enter?
I was gonna think like 20 minutes, 30 minutes,
That long?
10 minutes. I don't know.
Yeah. I was gonna say like 5-10 minutes. Can't take that long to check in.
Just to speed this up, and just because you guys have overthought this far too much already, you enter in to find Morana and Tentai trying to get this guy's attention and also looking around for something else.
Can we see that he's like how he is?
I would assume Tentai, maybe not Morana. Morana's probably thinking, this is a scratching post now. Tentai will turn around and go and explain the situation to you. I'm assuming you'd do that, Tentai. Would you do that?
Yeah, I'd let them know that we couldn't get any service at all.
Ivaron steps up to the glass or whatever we're gonna call it, and hammers on it with his hand,
There's,
try and get his attention.
there is still no response from him.
I mean,
well-
Lana,
All of you do me a perception check.
8.
20.
Cool.
That's a nat 20 for me.
You get a blue card. Okay, after making a saving throw, you may add 1d10 to the saving throw. I'll send you a picture of it.
Nice.
I'll send you a picture.
Thank you.
Tentai. So, Morana and Tentai, you are focused on the guy behind the glass. Ivran and Ria, because you've entered secondly, the top of the stairs, there is a figure, hands on hips, staring down at you. It is the spitting image of Bale. Daft Punk helmet and all. For those who are not familiar.
Moana was currently groaning in protest at this guy. Turns to Tentai and goes, "Can't I just scratch his eyes out? That'll get a response."
No. There has to be some way to check in without him.
Ivran and Ria, do you want to?
I'm just gonna. Oh, not again!
I'm sorry, what now?
I'm gonna just point up the stairs.
I'll take a look. Oh,
I'm gonna take a look and then go, "Friend!" I would like to run up to him.
Before you do, can all of you quickly roll me a perception check again? You can set off running Morana, but all of you do me another perception check.
Ivran rolls another nat 20.
I got 19.
Cheater.
I got 19.
So I'll send you another picture. You can succeed on a skill check.
Thank you.
So Morana was at 15 for you, is it? Or
+4, so 19.
19. So all of you, apart from Tentai, notice this. There is a subtle difference between this Bale and the Bale that you know. And let me try and demonstrate this by drawing on his picture. That's terrible. Let me change that.
Are you trying to say he has bobs?
Here's boobs.
Moana will suddenly halt, cock her head sideways, and go, friend?
Frankly, my dear, I haven't a clue who you are.
Aww.
But you are ever so cute.
I thought you were my friend.
Well, let's see how the next 5 minutes goes.
Okay.
I've been waiting for that bitch to send somebody, and I see she's sent all of you. You... Who are you?
Oh, we're just trying to check in. Do you know how to get this guy operational?
Moving on. You, cat lady, who are you?
My name is Bavana.
Pleasure. Elfman.
What's your name?
Well, I assumed you read my dossier on the way over.
What dossier are you talking about?
I don't know, you tell me. That's the one you were trying to spin to that Muppet Finn.
Well, that was Finn.
Are you actually generally asking that?
No, I'm just trying to play it cool here.
Right, whatever, Ivran. I didn't really need to know your name. I already knew it. Anyway.
Yeah, why did you ask then? Bale?
I see we're going to have a problem. Roll me a wisdom saving throw.
That's a 6, but I'm using my card.
The plus D10.
Plus 10.
Plus D10.
Damn it!
Plus 10.
Roll the one, roll the one, roll the one.
It's going to be a 1. No, don't you worry about that one, darling. Ooh. 14. I told them.
The target's 15.
No!
You suddenly look... You feel something crawling up your arm. You look down and there's a lizard there.
Ivor starts wailing around.
When you stop, it's gone. Well, that's quite enough of that. And suddenly Bale sort of like glides down the stairs past you, Marana, pats you on the head as she goes past, and then appears before you, Rhea, and outstretches her hand. And my lady, what is your name?
Ooh, I like you more than the other one. I'm gonna shake your hand. And I assume you already know my name, but it's Rhea.
It's even more beautiful coming from your lips.
Oh, jeez.
Mirana's gonna stomp a foot. My friend.
You've had your turn.
Well, welcome to my... No, it's not mine, but I'm crashing here currently. Welcome to Big John's. We're working on the name.
Is that Big John? Pointing at the guy.
I think so. One moment, and she walks over and hits it so hard that it like cracks a little. Oi! And suddenly like rouses up and like stands up, turns and like leans forward. How can I help you today at Big John's Motel? There you go. You want rooms? He'll give you rooms.
Oh, thank you. Have you got a room for two?
Big John has rooms for every occasion. And he like reaches under, grabs a key and like throws it. It hits the desk and then bounces off onto the floor.
Oh, thanks, I guess. I'll pick it up.
Don't you worry about the cost. I'll cover it. You are my guests at my Villa Extraordinaire.
Might need another key then.
Oh, of course. Big John! And another key bounces off the desk and like lands on the floor. This time Bale reaches down, picks it up, curtsies over a little bit and offers it up to Rhea.
Thanks. But couldn't you chosen somewhere a bit cleaner to set up shop?
Of course. But needs must. I have to lay low. The life of a hero, don't you know? By the way, my room's 36.
I think I already knew that.
But this is a formal introduction or invitation, my queen.
Well, maybe I'll see you later.
And I'll see you in my dreams. And starts like finger gunning as she like awkwardly steps back away from you. And then up the stairs, tripping on one or two of the stairs and up.
Mirana is glaring at her.
She gives you a head pat as she goes past.
I will hiss at her as she does so.
We didn't get your name.
Yeah, she did.
Dude, you said her name.
Okay, just checking.
Trying to catch you out. I see you played Knifey Forky before. I'll see you all later. And she sort of like disappears around the corner.
Everyone?
Yeah.
I'm assuming she uses what you're afraid of as well, yeah?
Yeah, pretty much.
And it sounds like she's using what people want the most.
I'm sorry, I didn't catch that last bit. She's using what people want the most.
Yeah, like Rhea going like calling her a princess and stuff.
I could tell you exactly what's going on there if you aren't following, but I think it will ruin something.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay, no, I'll just... She's hitting on Rhea.
Oh!
I mean, if she was really in my head, she would know I hate being called princess. But yeah.
I'm sorry.
She called you queen, actually.
Queen. That's better than princess.
It is.
I'm sorry, I generally got autism, so sometimes I do miss out on clues.
No, that's fine, Cherry. I didn't want to like drop it because like literally. Right, no. I won't go. I won't spoil anything else. We'll keep going.
Now then, Andreas, do I need to have another lesbian encounter in a different D&D game?
Clearly, it's your destiny, I guess.
It's a mantle I'm forced to bear, a cross I must carry.
Let's hope Bale is more gentle with you
Oh god.
than the counterpart.
Knives are fun in the bedroom.
Everything's
My
a dildo
God.
if you're brave enough.
Please don't give Cassie ideas.
Well, looks like we got our in.
Oh, she seems quite nice.
Keep your wits about you.
I don't know. Everyone keeps telling me I don't have any.
Should we convene to one of our rooms?
And then come up with a plan to do something.
Get the daughter.
Oh yeah, daughter. Yeah.
At this point, Tentai literally got. It's just face palming and rubbing her temples. That's like, ugh. Right. Whose room's closer?
I don't know. What room are we?
Looking on your keys, 10 time Marana, you have room 17. And Rihanna, Iran, you have room 18.
I think your room's closer.
Only just. They're on floor 2.
Right. Let's go, shall we?
Yeah.
Marana is deep in thought, but she will follow.
As you're lagging behind Marana, suddenly Bale is next to you, walking alongside you. But it's the Bale that you recognise, the one that you're friends with. Hola.
I'm trying to be quiet because I don't want everyone else to know that he's there. So I'm just gonna be very excited quietly.
How are you doing, Kitty? He's speaking of it. Well, I'll let him say a bit more. Carry on.
I thought it was you, but it's not you because that part's different. Sort of look at your chest.
Like poke him a few times in his chest.
Yeah.
I am me. It is me now here. Tell me, how are things?
Not too bad. I think we're gonna get a robot.
Robots are cool.
It's a fighting robot.
Fighting robots are even cooler. So you do notice that he's speaking in a bit of a stilted manner.
How's things with you?
I dead? I don't even know.
Is she you? Or some other version of you?
Oh, I can't do this anymore. And literally the chest then flops. like extends. Like, I can't do it anymore. Right. What is that image in your head? I can't get it out.
What do you mean? I'm sort of backing away slowly.
You have me in your head, but with no... And she starts, like, gesturing towards her female proportions.
Because you didn't.
What do you mean I didn't?
Well, you didn't on Seren.
For a second, she's like, steps back. Seren?
Yeah, that's where we became friends.
Huh. And she disappears. You notice as she disappears, there's a bit of that static crackle like there was with Bale back on Seren when he mentioned his fiance's name.
Miranda is now rubbing her head. It hurts.
You catch up with the others as they're getting to the elevator to go up a floor.
You alright?
My head hurts.
Oh no. What's wrong? Do you need anything to eat or drink?
Don't tempt me. No, I'll be fine.
Oh, okay.
Oh, someone's upset.
The elevator starts going up as the doors close, and it's a short ride up to the second floor. As you come out, literally rooms 12 onwards are down the corridor in front of you. 17 and 18 are directly opposite each other. So it goes like 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, damn it, 17, 18. So like diagonally opposite each other.
Yeah. Well, should we hop in 17 to talk a bit more?
Yeah, sounds about right.
I mean, it's better than going to our rooms and doing nothing.
Come on then. I'll unlock 17.
Inside there is a large double bed. So it's not two singular beds, it's just like a double bed. It's very... Imagine horrible 70s decor. 70s decor. It's that. It's a porno motel room. I won't get a black light out though.
Well,
I cast the blacklight cantrip.
And then instantly throw up. So yeah, there's one big singular bed. There's a desk, or a table, should I say, with a very odd-looking TV on it. There's a lamp in the corner that's turned on as you enter the room. And there's a small bathroom to the side as well.
Miranda's gonna grab a pillow and go sit in the corner.
Aw.
Everyone's gonna take the chair by the desk, I guess.
Don't remember saying there was a chair, but okay, there's a chair now.
Thank you.
Tentai and Ria, where are you? What are you doing?
I'm a plop myself down next to Miranda and be like, "What's up, buddy?"
Shut up, Rhea.
You know what you've done. Tentai?
you seem very off, Moana. Are you sure there's nothing wrong? You can talk to us, you know.
But she's friend, but she's not friend, but she looks like friend, but she doesn't look like friend. I don't know.
I'm here. I'll offer a hug.
Oh no, you're not doing that thinking thing, are you?
At the mention of trying to give me a hug, my claws extend.
Okay, I'll back off. Right, Oh, is the door shut? I just realised, did any of us shut the door?
I assume you want the last person in shut the door.
So, what are we gonna do?
I mean, we could just go up there and be like, where's the girl?
I mean, he knows why we're here. He seems to like you a lot, though, Rhea.
She.
She, sorry.
Actually, I shouldn't have done that. It literally, we don't know how Bale identifies.
It is Pride Month.
It is, and I am proud to say that Bale has boobs. Beyond that, we don't know.
I mean, I could go up. I am the smoothest talker in the galaxy.
With disadvantage on charisma rolls.
And -1.
I don't trust you going up by yourself. That's the problem. But it might be the only option.
I mean,
You guys could wait by the elevator when things go wrong.
Could do. Or just literally stand near the door. But don't let her see us.
I don't think she needs to be able to see.
Bale always knows where we are.
Yeah.
That's a point.
I mean, she probably knows what we're doing right now.
You hear,
Yeah.
you hear a bird call out the window going, "Yes!"
Probably knows everything we're gonna plan.
So let's not plan and just go.
That's a plan.
Oh no, we're not gonna have an episode of Rick and Morty where you all plan to do random shit until it happens.
No, because I like Morana's plan.
No plan at all.
So you heading up to the Bale's room?
I am. Don't know whether anyone's coming with me, but I am.
I mean, I'll go with you as a responsible adult.
Oh no.
Ugh. I suppose I should stand near, just in case.
Ivan?
Iron is definitely not going in the room with Bale.
So are you staying in room 17 by yourself?
No, gonna stay on the outside in the corridor.
Okay.
I'll be with Ivoran.
So Morana and Rhea are planning on going into the room. Tentai and Ivoran are planning on staying outside.
Yeah.
Okay. So you head back to the elevator, get in, and room 36 is on the 3rd floor. Well, ground floor, 1st floor, 2nd floor. Yeah, I hate how that works, because some buildings it's not like that. Oh, is it? The next floor up you're going to anyway. Tyne has just announced split the party in chat. You get up. Again, it's another corridor. It looks with horrible green wallpaper and like cream borders and all that. You head down, it splits off, and it goes to room 36. Could you all roll me a... I was going to say investigation as you go.
Iron rolls 11.
I would assume that you're all going to be like,
Natural 1!
cool, what card do you get? Turn a missed hit into a hit against you.
I got 5.
Okay, so Tentai, Ria, Morana, you're not really paying attention as you go along. Ivaran, as you are going along, you notice that a number of the doors aren't locked, or like they're slightly ajar. Are you opening any of them up?
Yeah, sure. Just like crack it a bit open.
Inside in the pitch darkness, well, near pitch darkness, the TV screen is on and it's crackling static, much like it was downstairs. Because you've cracked the door open slightly, you can't see the full extent of what's in the room, but you can just see that.
Can I see anything else? Like if I try to crack the room up a bit more? The door, I mean.
I'm going to say you, because of what you said, when you said you only opened it a crack, you open it, you notice that, but then you notice that you're getting behind the rest of the guys, so you catch up to them.
Okay.
You get to room 36. So, Tentai and Iran, I'm guessing you're sticking to the wall and trying to stay out of sight.
I am, yeah.
Yep, sure.
Ria Marana, you step to the door. Who's going to knock?
Who said anything about knocking?
Well, what are you going to do then?
Try and break the door down.
Ria, are you going along with this? Or
I'm already here, so I just follow her in, I guess.
That's not what I'm asking. I'm asking if she's going to kick the door in, are you literally supporting her in doing this? The door has not been kicked down yet.
Oh, I'll just be like, what happened to knocking?
And as Morana goes to kick it, the door swings open, and Bale is there, still in the blue and black flight suit with the Daft Punk helmet on, but rather than the leather jacket over the top, she has... It's sort of like a bathrobe, but it's got like Hawaiian shirt vibes. So it's like a horrible orange and yellow colours with like flowers over it. And she's got a cocktail in hand. Morana, the door swings open, she's holding it. You are now going forward with momentum to kick Bale.
I will be wailing. Oops!
Roll me a... Are you wanting to carry on with the kick, or are you going to try and stop?
I'm gonna try and stop. I don't want to kick Bale.
Roll me a athletics check, please. $18. So you
Because of an ability, I have +3. Sorry.
Nice. So you are currently frozen in midair, one leg on the ground, one leg up, looking like you're about to deliver a flying kick. So, if you wanted to see me that badly, you just needed to knock. Cocktail?
Sure. Put my leg down.
And you with a cocktail. It's like this green long glass with like an umbrella and like fruit and stuff in. And she, ooh, one moment. And she pulls out a sparkler, lights it up, and puts it in your drink. There you go.
Oh my god, it's so pretty.
Do you do mojitos?
I have no idea. Yeah, of course I do. And she like reaches around the corner behind the door, grabs one, and passes it to you. Mint or no mint?
Lots of.
Good girl. And like just grabs like a handful of mint and just drops it in the top.
I like you.
You might need a straw for that. And I like you too, Ria. Come in. And she backs away from the door and goes, Ivaran and Tentai, you're welcome too.
Shush. They don't think you know they're there.
Oh, okay. Ivran and Tentai, you're not there? Bye!
Nailed it.
She lets you come in and then she like closes the door, but she doesn't like push it shut, so it's like slightly open still. Inside, her room is a lot nicer than your room. Like, it is decked out pretty. There's marble tops. It looks like you're in a 5-star hotel room currently. The bed has satin sheets. And in the bed, underneath the covers, is an elven girl. A Hish girl.
You certainly have a type.
I do. My dad wasn't too fond of it, though.
What, the Hish? Or you liking Hish grills?
Yes.
I suppose that can be the same thing.
I don't think he had a problem with the girl part. And I don't think he really had a problem with the Hish part. I think it was the two together. But, doesn't really matter, he's not around anymore.
Mirana's downed her drink.
Would you like another?
Yes, please.
Okay. She walks over to a bar and starts making one. But anyway, make yourself at home. Don't worry about her, she's out cold.
Why? Too much of a good time?
Oh yeah. Picked her up at a nightclub a few nights ago, and since then we've had a raucous old time. She prepares the drink and then slides it over to the counter.
I shall pick it up.
But anyway, I think you knew that anyway. Allow me to introduce Iris. There's like a groan from the woman in the bed.
Ooh, that's a cute name.
Voice in the head moment. Did I mention the name of the daughter?
No.
Didn't I? Didn't I? Oh.
No.
Oops.
I am going to jump over to the bed and plop myself down on the bed with my cocktail.
There's another groan from the woman underneath the sheet.
It's fine, I made sure not to sit on her,
Yeah.
just next to her.
So, I assume you're here to see me for a reason. Why else would that wonderful woman send you my way?
Don't know about wonderful, but I'm going to think about it really hard and you'll know why we're here. Which you already know why we're here, because I know what you can do.
I've got my inkling, and she sort of leans in. I've got a secret to tell you, though, about that Cassius.
Ooh. What?
Is it that she's a bad person, and let me guess, she had something to do with some flesh markets or something?
Yes, but they're both quite well known. Those eyes aren't even hers. Scandalous.
Huh?
She sort of like, Bale starts like gesturing like circles on her visor. It's like the eyes, her eyes. They're not her eyes. She's taken those eyes from somebody else and plunked them into her head to make her look more pretty.
Huh. Fair enough.
Yeah, I guess now saying it out loud, that's not really too much of a secret. Eh.
This point, Rhea's gonna shudder because it's like the kind of the same color as hers.
Yes, but yours don't glow, so you're alright. But you're here for Iris. As much as I've enjoyed our time together, and I will treasure it for a lifetime, my dear. If you want her, you can take her.
Maybe we should wait till she wakes up. I
Oh.
don't think she feels very well.
Oh yeah, no problem. I got everything I needed out of her.
I don't want to ask.
Why do I feel it's more than just a fun time you're after?
Well, because I like you so much, I'll let you in on another secret. She's been groomed to take over from her mother, and the absolute idiot that her mother is got the gene-coded locks on their family vault changed to hers. So I no longer needed mother's DNA to get in there. I just needed hers. And wham! I've got more than enough.
What'd you get?
She like reaches underneath and just like picks up a steel bucket that you see on a dairy farm, slams it down, and you hear like liquid sloshing around inside. What haven't I got? Oh, nobody go for that joke. Clicks her fingers and it disappears.
That went over Morana's head.
And Rhea's.
Fun you two. I got a copy of her fingerprints, some skin samples, more than enough for me to fool a biometric lock. And then, fun times for all.
Ooh. So, you can unlock a lock, but what does the lock unlock?
The lock unlocks a lot. More specifically, the Killian's gene splicing labs. And when I get in there, let's just say me and Kerosene and a match have a date.
Oh, so the whole thing about you being all this vigilante thing was true.
Vigilante with fire!
Hey, I'm not judging. I'm all for it, to be honest.
Oh, good, good. But I've got that to deal with, and then I have to go find something else to deal with. I don't know what yet.
Maybe a different family.
Yeah, I have been thinking about starting a gang war.
Is this making your own gang and then waging war or pitting other gangs against each other? Because both are really cool.
Well, you know my little tricks of the mind, which I think you're well versed with. Because it's in your mind as well. Why is it in your mind? And Ivoran's. And Tentai's. What the... Why have you all seen me before?
Do you mind if I read your suit? If that makes sense.
Read my...
And then I kind of like look for like how the original Bale had the XE17 on his. I'm
Yeah.
gonna look for a similar
So
designation.
she notices you looking and then like sort of peels back her bathrobe so you get a better look and like... You won't find anything. It's not actually Earth tech, it's a replica.
So why do you look like him?
Like who?
The one in our heads. His wasn't a replica, I don't think.
And she sort of like leans in a little bit, and for a moment, the whatever 70. What was it again?
XC-17.
Thank you. XC17 flashes into her head, and she like, you can see her like, sort of like start a little bit like. That's curious. Hmm. How very strange. No, it can't be. It can't be at all.
Can't be what?
Roll me a persuasion check, Jerry.
Please no.
Okay. No, don't you worry your pretty little hish head on it. At least you...
Are you? Sorry.
No, go ahead.
Are you sure you've never seen someone that looks like you, but flatter?
Well, I am very curvy. Thank you for noticing. I do a lot to maintain this figure. But, you roll me a persuasion check, Miranda. You don't have a disadvantage because you're not drunk yet. Okay.
And I have +4.
This is a replica of my father's suit.
So, your father was my friend.
That it disappeared about 5 years ago. Deadbeat.
Yeah. But no, there was a big crash, and everyone was mean to him. And then they didn't help him, so he turned them all insane.
Here's a question for you.
Hold that thought while I just do something. And Bale walks forward, taking her gloves off so you can actually see her hands. And it's a... trying to think of what it's like a dark complexion. And she reaches up and goes to places her hands on either side of your head, Moran, and goes, "May I?"
Yep, and I'll try and think about the ghost story campfire.
She places her hands on your head, and she's sort of like jerking a little bit for a few seconds, like from head movements from side to side. And then she like takes a deep breath and steps back and like, "Fuck off. You zombie deadbeat bastard." Be mad at him for 5 years and that's how we... You were saying something, my dear.
I feel like you've already answered my question, but I was gonna ask you whether your mother's name was Alexandra.
It wasn't, actually. That was a code name.
Oh, please don't tell me it was called. She was also called Bale.
No. Belarus, no. It was Carmen. Santiago! It's sad to know that she's dead as well. I pretty much figured it out by now, but 5 years is a long time to hate somebody to find out that they weren't worth hating. Bugger.
I'm sorry.
Me too. Also, we need to have a talk later. Privately.
Sure.
But anyway. I have to have some I have to digest this a bit, unfortunately. But anyway, like I said, Iris is the daughter of that bitch. So once she's recovered, if you want to take her, that's fine. I have to do some soul searching. If you see a fire, that's probably me as well.
Okay.
Is this a good or a bad fire?
A little bit of column A, a little bit of column B.
I mean, if you're setting fire to those flesh market people, I'll be all the happier for it.
Yeah, I'm sure I'll get some of them in it.
If you want someone to go after, there's some person that was quite a threat to Rhea that you like.
Oh, I'm listening.
There was Zigan
Go on.
called Sigmund.
Oh. Yeah. Not touching that with a barge pole.
I mean, you could just manipulate others into doing it.
Yeah.
That sounds a bit mean. That's like asking people to go die.
Well,
They're bad people anyway.
Though you know what you could do for me?
yeah, go on.
Assuming our other contact can't do it. If you can find the whereabouts of Bogarth, though.
The lieutenant for Sigmund.
Yeah. I mean, you don't have to do anything, but if you can find out where he is. Ivoran will probably try and kill him, and then I don't have to do anything. But yeah.
Is that cool for you, Ivoran? She shouts through the crack in the door.
Ivan is just going to be quiet.
I like him.
I would not ask anyone to go after Sigmund, after especially what we've seen her do. Which was terrifying.
Yeah, I wouldn't suggest Bale
Him do, sorry.
directly go after Sigmund.
Well,
Obviously.
it would be a death sentence knowing that my powers don't work on him.
Aw, that's a shame.
It is.
Is there a particular reason for that, or is it because he's been dealing with this crystal mumbo jumbo stuff that powers too great or something?
Bale leans in and does that guy off History Channel going aliens, sort of pinch of the fingers. He's fucked in the head. Literally fucked in the head. That is the scientific wording for it.
Oh. Fuckus Hedicus. I got it.
That motherfucker has seen some things. And not even I can fuck with him. Don't think my dad could either. And he's better at it than I was. Can't believe he was a goddamn zombie. That's a lot to digest.
It seemed like too much of a bad guy at the end.
No, he was a good friend.
Well, I'm glad he regained some of his senses before the end.
He liked to play Snake with me.
If only the other members of my group were a bit more
Taller? I
good.
mean, what?
She says very loudly.
But anyway, I'm going to love you. I'm going to leave you. I'm sure we'll see each other again.
I hope so.
Me too.
Ooh. She walks over to you, Marana, and taps a few buttons. She reaches out for your data gauntlet and presses a few buttons. Enjoy. And then she turns, takes off the bathrobe thing, and cheeses it to the window and jumps out the window.
Can I tell what she's done to my data gauntlet?
It flashes up going, Snake 2.
I will shout, thank you.
I'm going to go to the window and shout, "You owe me a good night."
Later. There is crime afoot.
She needs to deal with her family crisis first. Rhea.
We would make love, but I'd be thinking about my dad all the time.
I can be a substitute.
Don't go there.
Who's the thirsty one now?
I've got a belt.
This took a dark turn. So yeah, Bale's pieced out. You have Iris in bed, currently hungover. What would you like to do now? I know Ivran and Tentai. I assume that you've been listening into the conversation that's been going on.
As much as we can, essentially, I guess.
Yeah. You have just heard Bale literally peace out the window.
Opening the door. I'm walking into the room.
You know that Will Smith meme where he's like,
This is my wife.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to do that, pointing at Iris. Found her.
I'd say from outside, we need to get going quick. Sounds like he's executing his plan right now.
Should we perhaps warn the lady?
That's what I'm thinking.
I
Oh,
thought he
no.
was going to deal with the death of her father.
Well, he might do that quickly and then just start his rampaging.
She.
Yeah, I realised that.
It. Whatever. Going to
Rude.
shoot him anyway.
Roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Doesn't even seem that bad to me.
14.
Yeah, the DC's 15.
There's a lizard on your shoulder now. And you turn your head slowly, and it turns his head slowly, so you meet each other's gaze.
Everyone starts wailing around. Oh god, 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 god!
See?
My friend,
Nice.
Sorry, Tentai?
take a deep breath. Just breathe. It's not there.
It's easy for you to say.
Yeah, I turn to Marina. I like her.
Ivran, do me another perception check. Sorry, yeah, perception.
22.
So you stop, you take care of Tentai's advice for a little, you stop, you close your eyes, you take a deep breath. It's like, when I open my eyes, it won't be there. Your head slowly turns. Its head slowly turns. It's like, this is a real lizard.
Can you guys see this?
Yes, you can.
Uh,
Yeah, you can.
Deep breath. Bend down.
Get it off me,
I'm
get it
not
off me,
gonna
get it off me, get it off me, get it off me, get it off
I
me!
am. I'm gonna get it off you. I'm gonna get it off you. Pick the lizard up.
It's a quite small lizard. It's only like 10 centimeters long. It's like a gecko sort of thing.
Can I grab it, kill
Still
it?
pick it up and
and
chuck it
eat
out the window.
No!
That's no to both of the comments.
I want to eat it.
No, we must keep him and call him Bernard.
Kill it.
But lizards
No.
taste good.
But this one's tiny. You won't even fill you up.
It's
Plus,
called bite-sized
whenever
food.
I've run annoys us, we can just get Bernard out
But
Yeah, I'm not doing that. He's a
And-
snack.
and then release him in his bedroom.
but food.
Do I still have hold of the lizard?
Yeah, you haven't done anything with it, so yeah.
Yeah, have a snack.
Yay! Mine.
Eat him quick.
I mean, it's not that big. I'm assuming it's not going to take me that long to eat it.
It looks up to you with lizard puppy dog eyes.
I'm going to use my puppy dog eyes too.
I'm going to look you in the eyes, Rhea, and gobble it whole.
Well, my puppy dog eyes don't work.
Thank you, Morana.
I'll always eat a lizard.
Feel free to, if you see another lizard on me, grab it and eat it.
Okay.
As you are having this conversation, the young woman in the bed sits upright, groaning and like stretching out. She's in like a nightie, a silk nightie. He's like, "Who the hell are you? Where's Bale gone?"
She had to deal with some family matters.
Weak.
I am Bale's less hot replacement.
Yes.
Oh! I have this, and I produced the coin from my pocket.
Oh, did my mother send you?
You sound like this was consensual.
It was.
I mean, obviously it was.
Did she think I'd been kidnapped?
Yeah.
Why else do you think she would send people?
That's hilarious. Ah, sucks to be you. Can somebody get me a glass of water?
Get it yourself.
You definitely are the less hot option.
You listen here, young lady. We are going to your home right now.
Whatever.
I literally grab her by the hand and just start taking her out of the hotel room.
Listen here, I'm the heir to the Killian fortune. How dare you manhandle me?
You're the heir to the Achillean fortune we were sent to recover. Now come on.
Can I at least put my shoes on? This carpet's filthy.
Fine.
She puts on... Oh, sorry.
I agree. The carpet is filthy. Let her put her shoes on.
She like puts on these like high heels, but she's still in like a silk nightie. It's like, fine. Is this good enough for you?
Do you have any other clothes, girl?
What did you just call me?
Called you a girl.
Dress now. We're leaving.
Her eyes are glaring at Ivran. It's like, address me correctly.
You can look at me as much as you like. Get your things together. Let's get going.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
No. This isn't how today's going to happen. Do you know who I am?
Yes, and your
We don't
mother sent us.
Good. Let me remind you of the Killian family. She starts to glow purple energy.
I mean, calm down, dearie. I mean, we could leave you here. Go outside and just let the entire the deep world know you're here.
They can come in waves for all I care.
I mean, they probably would, but eventually.
You really think my poor mama would let that happen?
That's why she sent us, so she doesn't have to do anything else. Now can we please go? I mean, Bale's not here, so what do you have to stick around for?
Eviscerating this pompous, bigoted hish in a trench coat.
Can we deal with that after we get you back to your mother?
Wow, you just described Ivran so well. It's great.
She holds a hand up to be high-fived by you, Area.
Yeah.
While they're doing that, I'm slowly moving my hand towards my weapon.
As she notices, and she Eldritch blasts you from across the room, sending you flying.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Perfect. How much damage?
Eldritch Blast is 1d10.
10. You go flying.
Dude.
You go flying into the toilet and into like the shower, and like hit it, and like everything falls on top of you.
Dude, I'd stay there if I were you.
Can we please get going?
Yes, I'm feeling much better now. Actually, yes, let's be on our way. I'm quite all right traveling like this. Let's go.
I rush over to Ivor and do you need to heal?
No, I'm good.
You know, if he tried to kidnap me when I was awake, I probably would have done similar to you. But alas, I was asleep.
He kidnapped you against your will.
To be honest, I think it was against his will as well, but he still did it.
She sort of like looks over to Ivor and like, nah, it's not worth another Eldritch Blast, and carries on walking. Carries on strutting out. I can feel the rage emanating from Ivor.
Mirana's looking on curiously to watch how she walks with such sass in high heels.
On horrid carpet.
Yeah.
Got a long walk.
I highly doubt that. Watch. And, well, wait and watch. You're the ones that wanted to leave. Let's go then. And she walks out the room and heads towards the elevator.
Behind us so we can protect you.
Yes, that really, really is apparent.
Nah, mate, I'm walking behind her looking at her feet.
Let's get going.
Iran, are you standing up out of the carnage?
Yeah, I'm pulling myself out of the toilet and trying to do what I can.
No, I'm not the only one that smells.
I
Well,
landed in the shower.
yeah, he landed in. He went into the toilet, like the toilet room, over the toilet and into the shower. Broke a few tiles, pulled down the shower curtain.
Yeah, but I'm betting it was probably mouldy.
No, don't remember. This is a 5-star room. This one,
Ah, yeah.
which raises a lot of questions. But anyway, carrying on. She gets to the elevator before you, and she's stood in there tapping her foot off the elevator floor, like, arms crossed, staring at you, like, well?
Coming. Oh, we must remember we need to return the keys.
Why? Will he even notice?
Well, it's still polite to return the keys.
I mean, I don't care, but we're never gonna come back here. I hope. Please never make me come back here. So we may as well give the keys back.
Fine, give me the keys, I'll give them back to him.
I mean, you don't have to give them back to him. You can just drop them on the floor and we can leave.
If Tentai says we have to give the keys back, I'll give them back to him.
Thank you. Here's the keys.
Careful, Mirana. You're becoming a lot like Tentai, and she's boring.
As long as I get the
Are we in the fire yet?
The elevator awkwardly. So I'm picturing you guys bickering in the elevator, and there is Iris stood tapping her foot, arms crossed, getting tired of your bickering, and there's Ivran just behind him, just stroking his gun, going, "Nobody would know."
Yep. 3
I
quick
press-
shots. Morgana, Rhea, and the bitch will be gone.
press the ground floor button.
Oh yeah, you're heading down anyway. So you get out, and he opens up his foray, and Big John is stood in the middle of the room, looking a little bit dazed, and he like turns towards you all when you like get out, like, who the bloody hell are you lot? Did I rent a room to you, all of you?
Yep. I chuck the keys at him and go, there's your keys back. Thanks for the stay.
They sort of like bounce off his big beer belly and fall to the floor, and he's like hardly reacts, like, I don't remember a lot of things.
Do you remember room 36 being such a 5-star suite?
What? No. He's just sort of like lost in his own thoughts. He's sort of like trailing off. not paying too much attention to you.
Did he even pick the keys up?
No, he didn't. They're still on the floor.
Right.
I'm gonna go pick them up and throw them through the hole in the window.
He still doesn't bat an eyelid.
I'm just gonna
That's,
be like,
that's fine. I have returned them.
Right, let's get going.
I'm gonna turn back and be like, well, the next time a Yao family member comes, you better have better rooms.
Yeah, sure, whatever. As you get outside, there is a car waiting for you. And Irish sort of like, with a smug look on her face, goes, "Told you." And she walks up and opens the door and gets in.
Not even gonna check who it is. Pop my head in to try and see if there's anyone we recognise in the car.
A meta, a droid, turns and looks at you and goes, "Taxi."
Want to come up behind Tentai and just push her in?
Hey!
So she's like sat next to the meta now, whereas the rest of you have to get in the back.
Sweet, I'll get in the back.
Yep.
Passengers are not usually permitted in the front seat. Exception has been made.
Thanks, I kind of got pushed in.
She doesn't take up much room.
What kind of car is it, by the way?
It's similar to the... I'm trying to think. It's like a minibus, essentially.
Okay.
So there's like multiple seats in the back. It's not as fancy
Yep.
as the cars you were in earlier, but it is essentially, for all purposes, a taxi.
What I was wondering was if it was like just a regular car with 5 seats, and
No,
then we're
no.
pretty much screwed.
No,
Ivern is fine going on by himself, by the way.
What do you mean going off by yourself?
Going back to
Oh.
the... Taking the tram. Nice bit of walk.
There is enough space for all of you. I would not present a free ride and go, yeah, one of you has to walk. I also feel like you're currently on the edge of like going full postal.
This is my rifle, this is my gun.
This one's for shooting, this one's for fun.
Yep.
I've gone to strange new planets to meet new cultures and new peoples and kill them all! I've never actually watched Full Metal Jacket fully. But anyway, getting off track. So the car takes off and pulls you back towards the Killian estate. It doesn't take you very long, a couple of minutes, to cross the river and then land outside of the estate. The meta turns to you 10 times and goes, "The fare has been paid. Thank you for using this service."
Oh, good. I hop out the taxi.
Iris in the back goes, "Ahem. Is anybody
What?
is anybody going to open the door for me?"
Can't you open it?
Savages. And she opens the door and gets out.
See, that wasn't hard. Even I can do that.
She slams it behind her.
Rude.
You got out, got in just fine.
The excitement got to me, okay?
I will reopen the door. With attitude.
Let's get you back to your mother now, shall we?
Well, I can see it from here, so I think I'm more than capable. Thank you very much.
I want to speak to her.
I'm sure she will. And she starts strutting off towards these gates that open up, and there's a number of these suited grunts waiting. One of them brings out like a jacket to wrap around her.
See,
We'll follow behind.
she'll take clothes off that random dude, but she wouldn't even dress herself.
Yeah, it's called rich person problem.
I don't.
Hey, I know how to dress myself.
You're not exactly like her.
But
Sometimes.
my family would like me to be.
Finn appears coming down the I want to say driveway, but nothing's driven on it in a long way. Like the run up to the house, and he sort of like speaks to a couple of the grunts with Iris and like shoos them on into the house, and then he starts walking towards the four of you. I must say that was quicker than I expected it to be.
Same here. Well, we got some information she might want to know.
Oh. Anyway,
Bale,
I'm sure she'll like to discuss payment as well. Did you deal with Bale?
Afraid
What?
not. They got away. Quite slippery, that one.
Well, I'm guessing payment won't be as high as first offered.
Simon.
Yeah.
Player Andreas heard everything. Did Ivarn hear like everything that was said inside the room?
The door was ajar, so yes.
Okay.
I would assume you'd be like listening out, like in case anything went wrong.
On a more pressing matter, though, my lady. Bale has.
My lady, who on earth are you speaking to?
Sorry, was it Finn?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. We have a more pressing matter, Finn. Bale has the DNA of the daughter.
What?
and she went.
Consensually given, I might add.
So she wasn't kidnapped at all?
Yeah, I forgot about that. No kidnapping. That wasn't a kidnapping.
Crying out loud. Come with me, we'll speak to the mistress.
Okay. I'm following.
He starts leading you down. By now, Iris and the guards that were with her have disappeared as well. You get to the front of the house, and Cassius is actually stood at the top of the stairs with her hands on hips, watching you approach. And when Finn gets close to like say something, she's like holds the hand up swiftly, stops him, and then like shoos him away with a hand. He turns and walks away, leaving the four of you stood at the bottom of the steps, with her at the top, with her hands on hips. I see you return my wayward daughter.
Yeah, so good news. She's not harmed. Bad news. She wasn't actually in any danger.
She is now, but anyway. You did what I asked. What of Bale?
Bale
Unfortunately,
got away.
I see.
and he knows about your vault.
And has your daughter's DNA.
Vault? There would be an idiot come into this mansion to try and open the vault.
He's a very brave idiot. Sorry.
She? No, that's news.
She says she has everything to unlock the vault.
Wait, would it be news if I was to tell you your daughter is into girls?
We live for a few hundred years. I think we've all been into something.
It's not a phase, Mom!
I very strongly
Sorry, I think you got out there, Jerry.
Oh, sorry. I very strongly suggest changing the locks as soon as possible.
It's not as simple as that, but yes, I'll get right on it. Maybe I should pull more people to protect the vault.
Fortunately, I don't think more people will help.
Unless some of your guards are like, what was it he said? Fucked up in the head. Then there won't be much use.
I'll bear that in mind. I don't exactly do psychological profiles with my staff.
But you'd probably tell.
My lady, would you know about Bale's main weapon?
Main weapon. I have no idea what you're talking about, and as soon as you say that, behind her and over the top of the mansion, in the distance, there is a mushroom cloud of fire. And like that, you just see Cassius's eyes widen in like shock more than anything else at the surprise, and I'm guessing the rest of you are like, "Oh,
Found her!
That's probably her.
She slowly turns, and then there's like a beep, and she pulls out like a little device, and she's like, "The labs! No, not the labs!" She turns back to you with like a wicked grimace on her face, and like, "You said vaults!"
Yeah? She said she was going to go in the vaults. But she said she was going to go to the vaults first.
And what else did she say?
She's very sad that her daddy died.
With
Oh,
that,
she doesn't like you.
with that, she crumples, like smashes the device into her hand into multiple pieces until there's blood running out of her hand. And like, I will deal with the four of you later.
Do you need healing?
She does a hiss that even puts Moran to shame, and then turns back into the house, blood dripping down her hand and onto the floor, and the doors shut behind her. The entire place is a hive of activity as there's people running through the courtyard towards the fire. There is just black smoke raising up into the air.
Wait,
I
are we
need
not
to-
getting paid?
Shall we try and help?
No.
We didn't get paid for the first thing. What makes you think we're going to get anything out of helping?
We might get the pay from helping.
But we should get the pay already. Why do we have to do extra?
Plus,
She's a little busy.
why would we want to help?
To ensure we get the pay.
I'm
Let's
getting,
just try and find that Finn character.
I'm getting
not
mixed messages here because I thought you guys didn't like the flesh pits, and Bale is currently out to burn down the flesh pit labs.
I'm literally about to say, it's like, but she's not a good person.
It was just an option. We are kind of in her domain as well.
Then let's get out of her domain.
Plus, at the moment, it's a bit of a chaotic situation. Easy to slip out. At least that's how it works in the games. So that translates to real life, right?
Not necessarily. Sorry, Ivan. Were you going to try and find somebody?
I mean, we could try with that Finn guy, see if he can pay us.
If you want to.
Literally, you turn around and Finn's there, pushing the glasses up in his nose, like, "I'm gonna ask the four of you to leave the grounds immediately."
Yep. As long as you can give us the payment, we'll be on our way.
Very well. It won't be 10,000, however.
Excuse me?
It was 10,000 to kill Bale, if you remember.
10,000 to get her daughter back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Killing Bale would have been another 10,000.
No,
Did we get the daughter back, Finn?
No, it was 20,000 to bring him back alive.
Okay, so we apparently did bring her daughter back
But
pro bono.
you didn't kill Bale. You didn't bring him or her back alive. You brought the daughter back. He starts tapping onto his data gauntlet, like 5,000. Either you take it, or we will eject you and you get nothing.
Deal. Now let's go.
Good. And he taps on it, and literally it flashes up on 10 times. Oh no, Rhea, you've got a data gauntlet, haven't you?
Yeah.
It flashes up and you're saying, do you accept 5,000 credits?
Yes.
Good. Now you
I'm
know.
awfully,
Sorry, Tentai?
I'm awfully sorry. I know you're busy. Thank you.
But
You-
we didn't do anything wrong.
Right. Now you know where the exit is.
What's the fastest way back to the Nexus?
That taxi should still be outside. I'm sure you could hire that.
Sweet.
Thanks a lot, Finn. Good luck with Bale, by the way.
Hmm.
Good luck with the labs not burning down.
Let's get going.
Anything else to add, Ivoran, before you leave?
Just a general, good luck, buddy. And then he just starts walking off.
Finn pulls out a gun and shoots you in the leg.
Of course he does.
Why do you always do this?
How much?
He misses your leg on purpose. It goes between your legs and hits the dirt in between.
Thank you, Finn. This is my turn now.
Oh, go ahead. Make my
No, no, no,
day.
no, no, no. I'm trying to stop him. Let's just leave.
No. Leave him here, and we can leave. It'll be fine.
I'd rather not.
Well,
I'll give Finn a great big smile, and then I'll just walk off.
he holsters his gun and heads off to whatever he was doing before he on the other side.
Oh, quick suggestion. Think really hard about what you're afraid of. And then I was going to walk out.
Don't do that. And come on, let's go.
So you return to the main entrance and the taxi is still there.
Quick, to the airport.
But we've got a fight tomorrow night.
And you still don't know where Bo Girth is.
Twas but a joke.
Well, if we can get back to our spaceship and have a rest.
I
Uh,
agree with that one.
take us to a nice hotel.
I'm guessing have you all climbed into the taxi?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, to the spaceship. It's cheaper on the spaceship.
Put my bed, Slumpy.
Didn't. Now let's get to the spaceship.
And who says spaceship? Why don't you just call it the ship?
Fine, the ship, though. Let's go.
As you're saying that, the driver, the meta, turns around, and it's Bale leaning one arm over the seat, like, yeah, I'm right, but why don't you just call it the cherry blossom? Because that's what it's called. Oh wait, no, that's just something else. Breaking the fourth wall. It's called the Epion, isn't it?
I'll try to get out to where he is. Or she is.
What, you're trying to get out of the taxi?
Yeah.
As you do, all the doors lock.
Guess I'll just bang on the door.
Hey kids, do you want a mission? And we'll call this session there.
No.
Oh, you're too
God
good at
damn it.
this.
I was just gonna say, can I ready an attack? Depending on where I sit.
You're all in the back currently.
Yeah, but where am I sitting? Am I sitting like right behind Bale?
Right, give me a second. So,
I love how like how I think the party has very split views on Bale.
Are you all on the white sheet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's say that's the taxi. There's the front seat. So there's 6 seats in this thing. I'm going to put your tokens on the board. Just organise them however you want, but obviously you're not in the front seat with Bale. No, Kren, you're not there. You might appear next week, but you're not here right now.
Is is it an English space car or is it a regular world space car?
Why does that matter?
Well, it matters.
He's sat there. She's sat there.
She perfect.
Because if you remember, Tentai came up to this side and got kicked in.
Yep.
Oh,
Wait, why are there 3 of me?
I don't know. 3 of you. Where's the other one?
I don't know why I said 3.
Jerry's drunk.
I was hoping there'd be like Daft Punk token. I'll have to make one for next time. So yeah. For now, I'll put the old image. Although it's not accurate anymore because obviously it's a lady.
But-
Okay, you happy with that?
E.
So yeah, you're in the taxi. You're with Bale again. Bale has just detonated one of those labs. Happy to leave it there?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Any questions or any questions from anybody in chat?
I need to make a note that I was going to ask. Does it involve blowing stuff up?
Oh, the mission.
Yeah.
I love how you've come round to my train of thought, Rhea.
I like this one.
Bale is good.
So, I have a question.
Go for it.
Will I get to shoot someone someday without you blasting me across a room?
That wasn't Bale.
Just like in
I admit we've had
in general.
Yeah, we've had a lot of roleplay sessions. We will get to some combat soon.
No, I was just thinking. Like, first it was that Bo Girth guy.
You didn't have your guns on you.
Yeah, that was true.
Okay.
No, that was the first time, wasn't it? No, yeah, second time they just took our stuff and then left it on our ship. Yeah, that's true.
Okay. Next example.
Did I get shot the first time we saw Bo Girth?
No.
No, wait, yeah, that was the lizards. God damn it. And then, well, and then it's this little bitch.
Iris.
Yeah.
Okay. I wasn't going to let you shoot the hostage.
Not shoot her, just intimidate her.
Yeah, well, she intimidated you super style.
Don't worry, I'm making a kill list.
She's strong. She's a strong, independent woman who don't need no man.
Meanwhile, Rio was doing the old Obama not bad meme.
Any other examples? Are you on about you aggravating 8-armed mafia guy?
In the home base of said mafia.
I would.
I mean, potato.
You could have shot him if you wanted to. His friends might have had something to say about it.
Perhaps.
Any other examples of you like thinking you've had a slight against you?
There are several, but I mean, there was already 3 people on the kill list. That was Bale, Morana, and Ria.
Why is
Why am I on the
Yeah,
kill
why are they
list?
on your kill list?
Wait, why am I on the list?
Where's Iris? She should be on there.
Iris is on the list as well. Yeah, no worry.
So wait, which Bale? Male Bale or female Bale?
Bale.
Actually, male Bill,
But he's
not
already
female.
Yeah, he got nuked from orbit. Why is he on a kill list?
Why
Still
am I
appearing in
on
my
your
dream.
kin list?
There will be an. I will give that explanation next session. No worry.
I will make note to ask.
Yeah, literally, he's just writing it. You see him writing it down. He's like carving it into his skin. Like, why is my name there? Any other questions, anybody?
Why has Ivor's put my name wrong? But no questions.
Any from you, Tentai? Sorry, Cherry.
Nope.
No. Well, if everybody else is happy, we'll call it there. A bit of an announcement, obviously, because we didn't do it at the beginning of the stream. This is the last time we'll be on a Tuesday. We will be moving to Saturdays for Requiem of the Void. Hopefully that will not cause too much disruption. We hope you can join us then. Where we will kill Ivoran for just being a homicidal maniac. But we hope you will all join us then as well. For now, though, bye!
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.